What if preeclampsia is not simply a vascular disorder, not only a placental disease, but a systemic response to an energy crisis inside pregnancy itself? Preeclampsia is one of the most dangerous complications of pregnancy. It is usually defined by hypertension, proteinuria, and signs of organ dysfunction after mid-pregnancy. But despite decades of research, its true origin is still not fully explained. Several major theories try to explain preeclampsia. The placental theory points to poor trophoblast invasion and incomplete remodeling of spiral arteries. The angiogenic theory focuses on imbalance between pro- and anti-angiogenic factors. Other models emphasize endothelial damage, immune intolerance, oxidative stress sparks, metabolic dysfunction, and genetic predisposition. But there is a major contradiction. Preeclampsia can develop in young, otherwise healthy women. It may disappear rapidly after delivery, and in some cases, it does not return in future pregnancies. This does not look like a fixed chronic disease of the mother. It looks like a temporary, pregnancy-dependent systemic state. Additional clues deepen the puzzle. Preeclampsia usually begins after 20 weeks, when placental mass and fetal demands increase. It can begin earlier in multiple pregnancy or molar pregnancy. Fetal hemoglobin may rise early in maternal blood, and red blood cells become more fragile, sometimes contributing to HELLP syndrome. A possible solution is to view preeclampsia as an energy imbalance in the maternal-fetal placental system. The central idea is simple. If maternal energy input becomes lower than the combined demands of the mother and fetus, the system enters a state of energy deficit. The fetus has a relative priority for glucose supply. To compensate, the mother increases gluconeogenesis, lipolysis, and the Cori cycle. But these mechanisms are themselves energy-consuming. If the metabolic burden becomes too high, maternal compensation begins to fail. As maternal energy becomes insufficient, protein synthesis in the liver may fall, especially albumin production. This lowers oncotic pressure, reduces effective circulating volume, and triggers vasoconstriction. The result is hypertension and microcirculatory stress. Red blood cells depend entirely on glucose. If glucose becomes insufficient, ATP production falls, membrane stability weakens, and hemolysis becomes more likely. This may help explain the erythrocyte fragility seen in severe preeclampsia and HELLP syndrome. At the same time, cellular injury may activate matrix metalloproteinases. These enzymes can contribute to albumin breakdown and formation of smaller fragments, which are more easily filtered through the kidneys. This offers one possible link between systemic injury and proteinuria. Energy deficit does not have to affect the mother and fetus in the same way. If the system protects the mother by restricting fetal supply, intrauterine growth restriction may develop. If fetal priority is maintained and maternal reserves are limited, the maternal organism may bear the cost, and the preeclampsia cascade may begin. In many cases, both outcomes can coexist. This model does not reject existing theories. Instead, it connects them. Placental dysfunction, angiogenic imbalance, endothelial injury, hemolysis, and proteinuria may all be different expressions of the same deeper problem: an unstable energy balance in pregnancy. Preeclampsia may be better understood not as a fixed disease of the mother, but as a dynamic adaptive response to energetic stress within the maternal-fetal placental system. This hypothesis is open to challenge, testing, and refinement. Its value lies not only in explanation, but in creating new questions, new experiments, and a broader scientific discussion.